Why Earthshaker though? That's an anomaly. Top 2 bans? Whoa.
I do think the heroes is getting stronger and stronger in every region, and they played it twice so far on 0900.
5 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
I think it's just a really good hero. It scales so much. I think the early game is a little bit meh, but it feels like these games, even when you have the better team stomping the weaker team, they usually last for 30-40 seconds, 40 minutes, and Shaker just gets better the longer the game goes.
Tusky.
Shaker's just crazy right now, man. It's like all the games that I was watching, I saw him in a lot of the NA games on the weekend, and he is. I don't know. It feels like as long as you're cognizant of that timing of the blink dagger and like trying to get it on the earlier end, it feels like all the Shakers I'm watching are getting their shard pre-20. Like they have the gold at like 18 minutes, and then when that blink shard combo comes out at 20, it's brutal. We also saw some morph Shakers, which was a lot of fun too. Not gonna lie.
Did you guys watch the EG Undying series from the
Yeah.
Did
I was
not.
casting
So you guys,
I got the smart notes.
So obviously you guys saw that Medusa was played twice in that series.
Yes.
I wonder how that's gonna.
Yeah. It was
Go
a
on,
great
go
little run back series, you know. Both teams like picked the same drafts twice in a row.
Yeah, it was fun.
As Arteezy put it in the post-game interview, he's like, yeah, I know those guys outside of Dota. I kind of expected it. He's like, I knew they weren't going to ban the Medusa. I was positive. So he just played it again and won again. It was nice.
I want to see Medusa here. I want to
We've
see
seen her look okay. I'm all right with Medusa.
10 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
she's a weird hero. Like it felt like when they nerfed the Mystic Snake not draining mana, I honestly felt like the hero was over. But because it slows now, the Mystic Snake, it actually feels like she can team fight much earlier, right? Because the only slow she gets is the Scotty, and usually that's like a 25-minute power spike.
I think when they added the speed to her ulti, she got kind of busted. That was like the best patch.
Is she a safe laner now, or is she still a flex for mid? How does that work?
It can be both. Mostly safe lane, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They get
Viper.
the Viper. Pretty good versus the Monkey King.
It's all right. Yeah, break is cool. It's still a Viper. He's slow. I don't love it.
It's a good lane choice, though, right? Like if they want to run this Monkey 1 or mid, the Viper can match up.
Yes.
Yeah. Better than most your off-lane options, that's for sure. I'm just listen, this is why I don't like the Viper. It has nothing to do with Viper, and it has everything to do with Infinity Esports. Okay, this is a team, like, dude, Bowie and I, we had Arms and PP on the Sad PP podcast, Trent, all right? We went deep with these guys, and Arms talked a little bit about how this team's been struggling to close out games, and we've witnessed it, and Viper is the king of winning lanes and then not winning games because he's slow. He doesn't push high ground that well. His play style it's like, I feel like this is the potential trap Infinity find themselves in regularly already. So I'm nervous. I'm nervous for my friends at Infinity, okay? Can you cut me some slack?
Yeah, I get your point. I feel like it's similar to the Undying Trap, right? You're
very
against that
much.
better team. You want to crush your lane so that you have a chance, but then like you're stuck with that hero that doesn't really do that much after the 10-minute mark.
Not to say they can't win with Viper. I just, knowing of what Infinity is struggling with right now, this just makes me a little nervous. That's all.
You're on the next level.
Well, when you actually talk to the players and get to know them, Trent, the next level just appears.
I don't like to be so close to my work.
I
It's
see.
separate,
Okay.
you know.
That's, Well, if I had
Try
a
and keep
family,
it
I'd probably
professional
agree
here,
with you.
Ziori.
But these players are like my children, Trent. Mama Ziori.
Speaking of a mama
right.
bear, Ursa's still in.
Hey.
I'd like to see more of the bear. That hero's popping up everywhere as well.
Yeah.
That's true. I think there was a week we saw a lot of Ursa and then kind of stopped. From what I see here, none of the teams actually play Ursa, but with so many carries being banned, I think it's really good for Infinity because Viper is actually pretty decent versus Ursa.
Yeah, the PA's still in, though. And I think they might have been helping to guard it, too, with the Viper.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Also,
a nice
they
little
banned Alina
tandem.
here. They want to make sure that the Viper can still be played middle.
And should just be a 5 here. Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, they could Ench, theoretically. That's generally
love
pretty good
Oracle
versus
here.
Grimstroke and... Yeah, or Oracle. Either one with the
Yeah.
Dispel versus Grim and Monkey, right?
So good.
Oracle's really good, actually. I like that a lot.
Is there any other? I guess Witch Doctor is just a hero we see a lot, so it's probably going to be Witch Doctor. But I do feel like the spell has a lot of potential here.
I think it should like definitely be Ench though, because they don't know anything about the off lane necessarily. I mean, there's a chance that like we've been hearing talk about this like Monkey 3. People are trying a little bit, but it's just like I don't know. The laning is so much easier, but they're gonna 5 the Tusk instead, most likely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess you can just mix it up depending on what the lanes are, though. To be fair, it doesn't have to be 5 Tusk
really
or 5
strong
Willow
versus Monkey King because of the OT, right?
Yeah.
Wait, fear him out of his ult. Yeah.
10
Yep.
seconds remaining.
That's a nice tool.
Interesting.
Yeah, by the way, Venge, still not being seen. That's like my favorite when I'm playing in a game and I
you
swap
still
Monkey
on
out of his
this?
ulti. Oh my god.
You still talking about this Venge? Is she
All right,
popping off?
you don't
in
have to
other
make it in
regions or
pros,
something?
but guys, at least just pick Ags in your pubs, please. Ags Venge is so unbelievably busted right now. It's
Every
amazing.
time I talk to you about it, I walk away from the conversation feeling like I gotta queue up and try that. And then when I go to queue, I never actually want to play it. I still haven't tried.
Oh, it's so good.
I don't know.
You're
It's
dead. You're gaining golden
Yeah.
experience. It's the wildest thing.
It'd be perfect for me. It's
Exactly. Dying is optimal once you have Ags, guys.
I want
Hear
to
that,
say
Bowie?
that.
Optimal.
I'm sorry.
dying.
I want to
becomes
say
optimal.
that
Dire team
yes, it is probably optimal, but there was one team that played Venge. You remember, Trent?
Ooh, I know someone
Beast
did, but I don't
Coast
remember who it was.
Played Venge and Puck in one game, and I
Yeah.
think they're pretty much the only SA from both divisions.
Well,
They're
I
in
mean, it
Venge.
makes sense. They're a pretty smart team, so
Yep.
no wonder we're on the same
10
wavelength.
seconds
See,
remaining.
wavelength, Beast Coast. It's a wave.
Ah.
Nailed it.
Oh.
Sand King, so Marana potentially coming out here as well.
True.
Gotta keep an eye on that one. But they got the double pick in a row, so they might be thinking, like, depending on what this pick is from Infinity, they might go for like a super safe mid hero or something. Maybe like the Puck.
So what do you like? Do Jug here for Infinity?
Radiant team pick.
Oh, never mind. We go for the Lesh.
Whoa.
There's some pushing.
They have like a double flex between the Lesh and the Vipers threes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Well,
Usually you
guess
think
it's
of it
probably
as playing like a 1 or a mid
I mean, I
swap,
guess
right?
Lash can even play safe lane because,
Mhm.
like, there's not a lot of heroes. If they go
5 seconds
Marana,
remaining.
like, there's a lot of melee heroes that are super afraid of laning versus that, right? Because you just die. So the Lashrak is a way to lane from a range position, securing creeps without being in kill threat from the Sand King.
It also gives them a lot of tower push, which they're lacking a lot. And if they want to go
Yes.
back for a hard carry that doesn't have one, because it probably won't, like a PA, I think is still the one that stands out right now.
Is that your best bet against the monkey in terms of carry matchup?
I think with all these things being banned, it just seems to make a lot of sense, right? He's all physical damage. You have evasion.
I think Tro is pretty good too, right?
Oh, Troll's actually still in. Yeah, Troll 100%. I think he's definitely getting banned now, though, I would think.
Yes.
'Cause he's
I
like
would
the
be
big
surprised.
go-to.
Unless this monkey is off lane and then 0900 wants to play the troll.
True.
Which doesn't. I think that's actually a pretty bad troll game for 0900 because you have
Radiant
the
team
Viper break.
Dire team
Okay,
Oh.
I got the jug.
And the only time you can run the monkey 3 is when you know what the 1 is, and it's someone you can bully too. So it can be tough unless it gets picked earlier in the draft.
So, but now we're thinking monkey mid probably and
Yes.
safe lane jug, since
I
jug can
guess
kind of
there's
handle
like a
Viper.
very slight chance they run monkey S4, but
Radiant team
I don't think that's gonna. I mean,
And it's not
if you're
jug
gonna-
mid, right? I mean that's just bananas.
no. But if they send Viper mid, I don't think that monkey can play middle. I think they have to run it as a 4, right? Isn't that lane impossible
think
for
so.
monkey?
Hey,
I don't
that
think-
would be my assumption.
Dire team back.
Unless this Grim is mid. Does that change
Huh.
anything?
Team pick.
This is
Yeah,
a funky draft.
It's actually
They
pretty
got
good
options.
versus Viper. Yeah.
a lot of options.
So they think it's gonna be. Well,
I
they
mean,
they
Slade will
ban
play
the
anything,
force.
right? Mr. Sladen, who knows?
Yeah, Marana Earth Spirit, 2 solid heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
I want to see that Wind Ranger.
I thought you were going to say Sky for a second there. I was like,
Oh,
please,
God, no.
Not the Sky again.
Although it's
so
actually
risky.
pretty good versus Willow because you just.
It's kind of nice with Sand King, too.
Yeah.
Could it be a 4 Sand King and they're still just going to pick a This is so
I
weird.
think
I
Options,
actually
right? Options.
I still all right. So 4 Shadow Shaman. No.
Interesting. Yeah, I think it is.
So who's mid?
I guess it's the Monkey King.
Either
I guess
Monkey or Sand King.
Huh.
10 seconds remaining.
Very interesting.
Very bold from 0900,
5
gotta say.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, now you're like, okay, well, we're putting Monkey or Viper mid and Lesh off lane, and who's our one here, guys? PKB purchaser for sure. Life stealer. Look at right into that Monkey King. PA. Who else is left? Ursa, as we mentioned before.
I think PA is pretty good here. You have Tusk with the tag team. You don't really care about. You don't get stuck in the wards. You can dodge the Omnia Slash. You have evasion for Monkey King.
They could do like
I
Weaver.
was looking for
or
someone to say
something.
Sven for a second, but
No, it's PA.
Yeah.
All right.
All
I'll
right.
keep it classic.
jeez, that PA pick's been sitting there since like the Willow got picked. Like since that second round of bans.
Wow.
It's been the hero there. So I would imagine 0900 are also thinking about that too.
All right, mid Monkey King. Let's go. I wanna. Okay, if KXY actually wins this matchup, I'm gonna be impressed. Cause he's stomping lanes, dude. I don't think they. I
I'm
didn't
thinking
see a
he's
single
got some
game where he lost a
knowledge.
lane. Yeah.
I think he's just going to do some lane shenanigans, and someone's going to snipe the courier, and they're going to pull out all the stops or something, and we're going to look like fools forever doubting them.
I mean, they have to. I mean, PP Viper though. PP knows this hero well. God, that's got to be a tough matchup. I'm excited to see this. The little boy Leshrak as well, so he'll be on the position 3. Predictions, gentlemen. 0900, certainly the favorites on paper, undefeated in series score. Will the undefeated streak continue?
I think this is an easy game for Infinity. I think they're gonna take 25 minutes.
Easy. In 25
Easy game.
minutes.
Viper's
Wow.
gonna crush his lane. Leshrak, little boy's gonna push the tier 1 at 8 minutes. Arm's gonna get a 12-minute battle fury. Game's gonna be over.
I love this
Shobalito.
confidence from Bowie. I'm going to hop on just because of his confidence. I don't even care
Thank
about
you.
the heroes. I believe. This guy's selling me some snake oil, and I'm all in, buddy. I just bought some more Doge and GME. Let's go.
Damn.
Beautiful.
Okay. Well, I'll have to be contrarian then. 0900. I believe. We'll see what this Monkey King can do. KXY, the center of some drama recently, eager to restore his good name. And I think he's going to try to do it in this series here, Trent. He's going to show us what Dota's all about. Do our casters concur? Gareth, darling, what do you think about this mid lane Monkey King?
Good morning, Zoe. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Putting that monkey mid against the Viper, I don't know if it's going to go particularly well for them. But we've seen Infinity, do great in laning stage, have a few stumbles as the hurdles of that mid game do come up against them. While 0900 have proven themselves, top dogs in this lower division. Theban, monkey against Viper.
Yep.
Is KXY gonna stomp his lane, or is he gonna get stomped?
I think it's gonna be fine. I don't think he's gonna get stomped. I think he's gonna do what he has to do to get his experience and then just play on to gank the other lanes. Maybe you might even see a Shadow Shaman, a Grimstroke gank mid on the Viper at some point. That's also potential. But I don't know what panel is on, but there's no way I think that Infinity stomping this game in 25 minutes. That's
It's a
for sure.
bold prediction from Bowie.
Very bold. I don't. He almost convinced me with his confidence. He convinced Trent. I'll
He
tell you
got
that.
Trent.
But yeah, I think 0900 got this, man. Like, you know what I really hate right now? Phantom Assassin. I think this hero is just not good. There's a lot of people playing it because there's not a lot of options for carries, but I feel like her late game is weak just because you can't be building Satanic on her any longer.
Yeah, removing status resistance off of that has kind of ruined PA's chances, and she's already getting stunned and hit by that stroke of fate
Battle begins.
and forced away from the top bounty runes. No actual kill, but it secures the area there for the Radiant team anyway. Nothing interesting out of these lanes, is there? It's all pretty stock standard. Lash Tusk down bottom, Jug with the Grimstroke, Shadow Shaman, Sand King, Monkey against Viper, and I guess Dark Willow as a POS 5 is a little bit out of the ordinary.
It is, definitely. There's a good reason why I don't typically see this hero as a 5. She just needs a lot of resources and items to have impact later in the game. If she can't go into the fight and use that Bedlam, won't be providing too much in the engagements.
Oh, good little bramble. On to Sladden, trying to cut himself through the trees. And Greedy's just going to return it in kind with a quick little burrow strike. It's a good point, though. That, like, all the resources she needs levels for the skills that she's got, because you're kind of used to seeing this pos 4 Willow that's solo killing carries or setting up stuns, building up team fights. But without levels, without that first item, you're kind of just a squishy little range creep.
But the Willow plus Tusk is a pretty decent combo together, nonetheless. You can use the Shard into the Terrorize in the team fights, and that creates a lot of chaos. They can't really run away either because of the Shards. Actually, it's pretty fast too for that tag team if they ever decide to group up together. Actually, the more I think about it, I'm so worried for Infinity's team fight this game.
Yep.
Look at their heroes. They need items on every single one of their heroes to be able to tank themselves up in the engagements. Where 0900 is kind of like click spells and
Point and click.
Die. Yeah.
Soulbind, 2-man Hex, 2-man Burrow Strike, Juggernaut comes in with an Omni Slash. Yeah, looking at it, the pairings, and it's pairings and kind of triplets of heroes as well, right? Like Grimstroke, Sand King, Shadow Shaman, Monkey Jug, any 2 or 3 combination of those heroes, they could go and kill someone on Infinity. Whereas Infinity needs the Lesh and the Tusk and the Willow to all be there to actually start the fights.
Yeah, they also need this Viper to be extremely farmed to create enough space for the Phantom Assassin to get to a decent timing.
Let's just peek into that lane as well. 4-0 for the Viper. Monkey King with 4 denies already.
Oh, top.
They're going on him.
Oh, so close.
Ooh. Dark Willow still under that creep wave. Very, very close with that kill attempt from 0900.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What's Tusk doing? He's dragged the wave all the way back, trying to get his level 2. Something we see a lot from Earth Spirits. I guess Tusk is no different. Try and get that second point up.
And when they do this, when supports do this, like, you need to follow them. You need to get that experience, because that's an entire creep wave worth of XP that you're just giving up for nothing, pretty much. And the Tusk would deny 4 creeps too. Like, no matter how much you're going to zone out the position 3, it's not going to add up to an entire creep wave worth.
Yeah, because the Leshers comes in here, takes a look at that pull across, leeches a bit of experience, and they're straight back into the lane. Oh, Pamplona running straight towards them. Split Earth, just to secure the last hit. Nice little tag on the Juggernaut as well. Top lane again, though. Greedy's gone in with a Burrow Strike and the Ether Shock, and they've killed off the Dark Willow, shackling the PA under a creep wave. Another Burrow in 4 seconds. Could be the end of this top lane for Infinity already. Arms, where does he go? You can't juke through the trees. You blink back to the creep wave. That's the escape mechanism you've got as the PA. I'm trying to stick around.
A lot of pressure. Too much magic damage for the PA and the Dark Willow to deal with in this lane.
Yeah, it's pretty obscene. It does mean Arms will be able to last it under tower for a little bit. It doesn't feel like the pressure's ever going to stop, though.
Another problem for Dark Willow that's going to be occurring in this game is that there's a lot of ground disables. Oh, quick
Slide in.
engagement onto Sladen.
He's going to shackle up the PA, looking for that 2-man Burrow Strike. Greedy's wandering around, looking to line it up. He'll land it in the end. Cursed Crown's going to be there on top of him, and the chase forward from Infinity, desperately scrambling to finish off this kill, and it looks like they've got it. There's no more 1 charges, no more heals, so Arms getting a double kill.
Also, no Sandstorm against these 2 guys. I guess he should just given up the Shadow Shaman there and just went back to the creep wave. Push that out a bit. Double stun look cool, but you just put yourself out of position to die.
Yeah, wasting like 2 or 3 seconds looking for that perfect angle. Up towards the top rune spot. Monkey King stunned. Dark Willow's trying to run away with this arcane rune. It looks like KXY just going to have to let her have it.
Yep, good rotation for the rune there. While the 2 heroes are dead on the top side.
It's a dead even
really
lane.
Have much else to do.
Like
Mid,
Viper,
yup.
yeah, Viper's like caught up and he's starting to get a bit of an advantage here. But KXY, the first 4 minutes has been pretty damn good for him.
The lane gets much harder at 5 when the Viper's level 5. So that's when KXY is going to have to be a little careful. And that's probably also the time when you want the rotations coming from the Grim and the Shadow Shaman, if you actually want the Monkey to lane. If not, just go into a jungle. You can go into a jungle, farm up, maybe get a power rune, gank the Silence instead of sticking around.
So when that happens, do you consciously say Grimstroke come mid and lane here and leave the Juggernaut alone, or do you have someone TP when like a catapult wave comes in? What's the process?
You
if
see
Monkey
when the
leaves
Viper
lane?
goes out of position, and you probably just rotate like the Shadow Shaman towards middle, maybe like let's say around 5 minutes and 40 seconds for a rune, or maybe the Shadow Shaman picks up a bounty rune and it walks the mid naturally like that, and then you have the Grimstroke TP in.
Okay.
So you have one hero rotating in, and most of the time you'll have the second support just TP in, get a quick kill, and then walk back to his lane.
Fair enough. Willow trying to get back up towards top. They left that PA alone, and Arms is hiding back in that jungle away from the Sand King. And you mentioned no Sandstorm here from Greedy. Going for that second point in Burrow Strike. Caustic makes sense against a PA in lane, but why no Sandstorm here?
Maybe he just doesn't want to push the lane out like that hard. Sandstorm, I guess, again, like PA is a melee carry, so. But the thing is, PA can just use Dagger to last these creeps too. Doesn't really have to get too close to the Sand King. I think I do prefer having the Sandstorm more though. Just being able to max that out early on, just having that magic damage against the PA, especially with your Shadow Shaman shackles, it would do an incredible amount of damage.
Yeah, it'd be
I'm
great
not
little
so
cover.
sure, Gary, why he actually went for the Caustic.
I've seen it a couple of times, like level 1 go for Caustic, but I don't know. He went Burrow, then back into it for his second point, didn't he?
There's
Try
a
and-
10% slow on it, which is kind of nice. But other than that, I do prefer it just always feels good to have that max level Sandstorm and just be able to push lanes out early on and have that huge DPS.
Take out jungle stacks.
Yeah, exactly. And I have seen some people like go for the Caustic when they feel like they want to really beat a lane, like hard beat a lane. So, and in those situations, they get like double bracers. I've even seen a phase boost on Sand King before. So, but I don't think this is like really that kind of game. I like the Sandstorm just so that you can hold down towers and just be able to TP, across the map with the Lush Shack or the Viper, do something insane.
There's quite often in that situation that Sand King's been left 1v1 as well when he goes for Caustic, and he's in that kind of straight 1v1 versus a melee hero in particular. Yeah, pair it up with Shadow Shaman, you kind of want the extra magic damage for the kill threat. We'll get back into game. Viper now level 5, so the worries for Monkey King start to begin. But the Boundless Strike and the rotation from Grimstroke come forward. Inkswell's there, but the Monkey just dies inside the Nether Toxin.
Yep, the level 5 Viper. I mean, the Grimstroke was there, but
Top
you
lane.
needed Shadow Shaman as well.
Curse Crown holds that Sand King back. He does have his Sandstorm now, but Dark Willow able to get away from his grasps. Yeah, bringing Grimstroke into mid and still losing your Monkey King. Gonna feel pretty bad. He'll get straight back into lane. Not bothered whatsoever.
Also left the Juggernaut on his own too during this time. He's gonna have to pull for himself.
Yeah, try and bring that lane back, but Little Boy's Lash. 20 CS up now. Tusk can start rotating and thinking about these other lanes. Because we haven't yet seen the combination of this Tusk with the Viper, Shards and Nether Toxin. Could be a good one. Top, they're initiating though, under the tower. TP from a couple of Infinity heroes coming in, so they leave Arms. And under that Sandstorm, Greedy, he leaves the safety. It's a killing spree for your PA and a snowball forward onto the Monkey, trapping in the Shards, 0900. They've made the aggressive move, but they're going to pay for it. Great reactions from Infinity, bringing so many heroes up there to defend Arms PA.
Yeah, the level 5 Monkey trying to make a rotation instead of maybe just jungling up for a little bit and finding the angle to the yank. Viper counter initiation with that TP. Like it a lot. They're getting the early lead for the time being. But as I already said, win lane, win early, lose game kind of hero for sure. I mean, again, Gary, what do I always say? Every dog shit hero can still have a 30% win rate. So,
You can make
this
it work.
might be it.
It can happen.
Probably won't be though.
It's also the not just the hero factor, right? It's this 0900 unbeaten in the group stage series wins anyway. While Infinity have definitely had some struggles getting into those mid-game scenarios, and Decision making has been a little bit wonky sometimes, but they've definitely got the ability to do it, and making a rotation again into the top lane, looking to alleviate the pressure from the PA and finding Slardin's Shadow Shaman. A nice, swift, easy kill there for you. And with a catapult wave here, you can do a bit of chip down to the tier 1. They're still chasing Greedy though. Hasted Viper's got the strike on him. Greedy with a burrow back, no sandstorm for a long old time, and down he goes. Pamplona's Tusk says thank you very much. Grimstroke in the meanwhile, getting pummeled down bottom. Lesh gets the kill. Juggernaut's still level 5 against a level 6 Lesh. That Diabolic Edict is shredding through him, even with the spin going. Little boy, he's finally going to fall thanks to the Monkey King, but he gets the jug just after his death.
Oh, it doesn't get the XP for it though.
That's a 1v3, and he gets 2 kills.
Huge. And they get the kills top thanks to the Hasted Viper. He did TP bottom. Gonna just start pushing this lane out. Maybe apply some pressure to the mid tower while his supports are getting experience. Infinity. They got that early lead.
Yeah, 2k to the good. And Dark Willow stacking
Viper
camps.
Is doing everything at the moment.
What's he got queued up? Boots of Travel. We like that.
Dire are scanning.
You're a big fan of the Boots of Travel Viper, aren't you? You're not a fan of
There's
the
no
Rod of
other way to play
Atos
this
Treads or whatever. I can't remember what build we saw the other day, but
I mean, Atos is fine. I like Atos too, but you have to go Boots of Travels at some point. It's the only boots you can buy on Viper. Like, that's just how it is.
that's the way it is.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Nobody's
It's like
stopping
a
that.
30% winner hero, and then if you buy like Treads or Tranquils or what, I don't know what people buy these days other than bots, like it goes down to like 50%.
Oh,
But if you
jeez.
buy Boots of Travels, you can increase your chances to like maybe 40.
Dire's top tower is under
That's a nice little boost.
bottom tower.
Yeah, it is.
10% increase? Hell yeah. Get those Boots of Travel, PP. Trying to trade out
It's
the
on the
towers,
right
though.
path.
Like 0900 just can't contend with the speed at which Lesh, with level 4 Edict, destroys the buildings. They've got 3 heroes up here, but they're going to be contested by Infinity.
Dire's top tower
Dark Willow,
is under
Tusk, and
attack.
PA wandering over. They left Shadow Shaman mid
Viper
to try and
can
hit
also TP in.
6. Yeah, you're right. He's still got a TP scroll and a possessed mask now for the Viper. It's gone
Get that
from...
to the PA.
This smoke could pay off, though, for them. So it's gone from a situation where 0900 probably feeling pretty good about that Monkey's early laning stage. And he starts with a Boundless Strike
Oh, boy,
into the
body
disables. Viper TPing in, but the Inkswell connects onto him as well. No Burrow Strike for about 6 seconds. PP half HP. The Monkey King runs in with the help of the Serpent Wards. They're bringing the Viper low. Snowball not able to save him, so PP's down. Monkey King just pummeling them. A quick little Terrorize comes in from the Dark Willow, but it doesn't catch the Monkey. Bramble Maze, as he's up on the trees, leaps down onto Sexy, but Dark Willow with a Bedlam offers a lot of damage. The Burrow Strike from Greedy tries to hold her in place, and they've got the final hits to take her out.
Tower is under
Infinity this time not fast enough with the reactions and with not enough heroes.
I mean, 0900 made a really good smoke, setting up that Viper kill. Oh, sorry, that Lesha kill with the Boundless Strike. Shaman goes with the Hex. It looked a little scary. If he actually clicked the Leshrac Pulse Nova before he got shackled, I think that would have been a much better fight for Infinity. Maybe not realizing what's going on. Because if you saw the Shadow Shaman actually got body blocked there, trying to run in.
Getting stuck on his way forward. Yeah, it looked like it could have gone either way. I was worried about the Viper TPing into the middle of 4 of them, especially when the Serpent Wards came down. But then you see how much damage Nether Toxin and Poison attacks can do.
And that Serpent Wards came because of the XP that he was gaining in the mid lane while the Monkey was moving around. And those Serpent Wards were so crucial for that fight.
Now he's level 8. I guess he ate a tome, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did.
He was level 6 in that mid lane fight, just. Now level 8, as Lesh hiding in the little cubby, little hole in the trees. Just going to edict down that tower. So now bottom half of the map opens up for Infinity.
Huge. And the PA is just free farming. No boots. Straight Battle Fury. What a lad.
Oh my god. Yeah, no Blightstone, no boots, no, just Wraithband
Yeah, he
1,
had a
Battle
11
Fury.
minutes.
is under attack.
That's sick.
I mean, he had like 10 something actually on this PA.
And Juggernaut's still about 1,000 away from it, but he did go phase boots.
Wand and all these other, yeah, He wants some other items first. Kind of surprised that he's going for Battle Fury instead of Maelstrom build. I like it so much better against PA because it actually pierces evasion whenever the
proc.
Maelstrom's proc. Yeah, exactly. There's like a 25% chance to proc, so it's a very good item actually against Phantom Assassin.
Cheeky bit of True Strike. Oh, what's the
People
Willow up
don't
to?
actually realize that about that item. Very
Yeah.
underrated.
Does it
part
say
of
it in the tooltip?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
It
lightning
says,
proc pierces
lightning
evasion.
proc, exactly. But for some reason, it's not like common knowledge for every player.
They need to highlight a part of that. We'll jump the Willow. Gets off a couple of spells and a Bedlam, actually a big one. Turns and fights. Oh my god, the Monkey King is about to die.
Wow!
What the fuck?
Okay.
No way.
Okay.
4v1. The Willow just like, yeah. I'm gonna kill your position 2 hero in the middle of all of you.
Okay.
What? They're snowball and punching up another one as well. The slot in Shadow Shaman and the Grimstroke about to drop. Juggernaut spinning in the middle of them. Tusk still getting stuck here and a TP out from Jug will successfully getting back to Fountain. My mind is
Absolute
blown by that Dark Willow though.
Oh my god. That's crazy. I
That's
mean,
a pos 5 as well.
yeah, exactly. And you're the one who's supposed to be smoking, going to hunt this, monkey or juggernaut, getting some kills. Instead, they come into you and you kill them by yourself. He just created so much space for his allies right now.
Are scared.
Actually insane.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be seeing more
Viper.
more Willow 5 just for the
No.
solo kill potential.
Hope not.
Looking at the
I guess like nowadays, as long as you buy healing salves and stuff, Gary, it's okay to play any position 5.
you're saying anything's
You just have
viable?
I think so. As long as you buy like 5 healing salves and you just like soak damage and do damage to your opponent and give your carry free farm.
Yeah, very good. Willow fulfilling all of the parameters.
Look at the PA. She's got out of the lane happy. 3-0 and 3.
Super happy. My Arms top of net worth right now. Entire jungle at his disposal. And the rest of the team making the most of the map, while 0900, they're all converged around that mid lane. They're not really showing, they're a little bit afraid. Trying to finish off these first items, which it looks like Monkey is going to go straight into BKB.
Another smoke. I feel like 0900 have just been chugging smokes like crazy. Or puffing smokes, I should say.
Yeah, I don't think they've got any left. They've just been going at it. And they've been
They want
directed
the
them.
PA.
Yeah, they do. Directed them into the same
Yeah,
part of the map
blink
over and over
psychic.
again. They spot out Arms. Inkswell's there. Perfect chain stuns come in. Viper, well, he considers killing off the Phantom Embrace for a second and then turns tail. Arms does lose his courier. And they're going to get out of here. A fear on the Monkey King, though. Terrorize. Can they get the damage from the Pulse Nova? Not quite fast enough. So the Primal Spring allows him to jump on top of that canopy.
Oh, that's so much space for the Juggernaut too. Now you get the kill on the PA. Now Juggernaut can just freely farm on the map. Catch back up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Only about 500 gold behind.
Yeah, while she's dead, she's going to lose that lead. I think they've spotted the Monkey King here. They've got
Yep.
high ground vision
There's a
now.
ward.
KXY punched up mid-jump.
Punch.
Jeez, Pamplona there, just the right timing. Mid-air Monkey King punched very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, KXY, he should know there's a ward there. There's no way you jump into those areas of the map and just sit there. Holding whatever in his hands, doing nothing.
Holding whatever. Yep, okay. But it's like he was there at the end of the previous fight and he stood up on the trees and they kind of predicted that he was there. I saw some pings on the trees behind that dire triangle and then they placed the ward afterwards to try and spot him and he walked straight into it.
The problem is you don't play there anyway, no matter what.
It's too deep.
Like even if they planted a ward later or before, you need to make sure that you need to understand like there's a possibility of a ward.
Pretty high chance.
Yeah.
Especially with the mid-tier one still standing. Not a place you want to be as that Monkey King. And that's why
We
they
got the
bring
level 2 Omni Slash now here, Gary. They're gonna try and take this fight. Viper should be careful. Level 2 Omni will kill him. He has nothing against his physical damage.
Yeah, really Really doesn't. 1500 HP. Blink Burrow Strike from Greedy. Trying to start it off now with a Soulbind to follow up. Two-man shackles from Slardin, but the Terrorize stops it. This Epicenter is still going from Greedy, but a Snowball will turn the fight on its head as the Juggernaut, he's already spent his Omni Slash, hasn't killed anybody off, and the turn comes back in from the Viper, striking up the Jug, forcing the spin TP, he's home, but the Wukong's command has been spent. Decent Inkswell with the shackles again, little boy and PP stuck inside with the Battle Strike. The Monkey King, he's fighting. Serpent Walls are still going onto arms, but the blur will get her out of there while the Dark Willow comes back in with a Tusk to finish off Jericho. And that fight was incredibly close.
They got 3 for the Viper. I mean, I'm even surprised they got the Viper kill. That looked like 0900 was going to get stomped there. The big Dark Willow Terrorize, and then I think he used the Omni Slash on the Dark Willow as well, and the Dark Willow just clicked the Shadow Realm. Yeah. Feels bad. I mean, he should always save that Omni Slash, I think, for either the Jug or the Leshak.
Yeah,
sorry, the Viper or the Leshak.
Oh yeah, I was looking for the Jug in that fight, and I was like, wait, his Omni Slash is on CD. He didn't kill anybody. What?
Yeah, that was awkward.
What's happened there?
He just made the wrong decision on the target that he should Omni in the engagements.
Yeah. In the middle of that Wukong's, though, you can see it can be a struggle for Infinity in this period before BKBs, dealing with the double shackles, all of these. You know, you said it, the Dark Willow is going to have problems. All the ground-targeted kind of spill abilities, Inkswell, Ether Shock, Sandstorm and Burrow Strike all add up. Willow going to walk straight into the Jug. Shadow Realm, such an amazing ability. But it's really annoying that as a spectator, I can't click on the Willow when she's inside it.
Yep. She's in the Shadow Realm, Gary.
Just let me click the Willow!
Stop touching the Dark Willow.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to see if she had a nice glimmer cape. But it's only an ugly old coat. Oh, good little D-ward. Do they spot the obs as well? Yeah, they do. Oh, but the sentry's gone.
No more sentries.
High ground ward held by the Grimstroke. And PA, after picking up a DD rune, does TP top. Trying to group up with her squad, but now is the moment the Sand King chooses to initiate. Soulbind and the shackles. Oh, there goes the Willow this time. No team fight for you. Tusk, is he going to be... the Burrow Strike's there. Yeah, they've got it. Sand King's in, the buyback. Dark Willow brought back, and Monkey King, oh god, under that Nether Toxin, destroyed, and this Diabolic Edict from Lesh finds the poor little Shadow Shaman. Juggernaut's kind of isolated now, left alone, and Infinity, a huge teamfight victory for them outside the Roche pit. Gonna get a team wipe, it looks like, as the Bedlam and that Shadow Realm hit arrive onto the Grimstroke and Viper from the high ground, pummeling into him. A double kill out of the buyback from the Dark Willow. Free farm on the Serpent Wards. Unfortunately, no Roshan just yet for them, though.
They got the BKB on the PA too in that fight. I think 0900 just completely overplayed their hand there. They already used the Soulbind, the disables from the Shaman. Monkey King was like, oh, I got a Wukong's, guys. Like, let's go fight. And then runs in. But Infinity have been setting up for that counter fight for some time. It took them a long while to kill the Dark Willow. And then the Snowball came out, right? So they got plenty of time to set up for that fight.
And Monkey King, without this BKB, and he's just not got any items, has he? He's trying to build BKB, but there's no Maelstrom, there's no, what was it, the Witchblade or whatever else we've seen from Monkey King.
Straight BKB this game.
I'll take that as tribute.
I guess it's a necessity when your Juggernaut is the actual carry hero and you've not got much room on the map to farm. Also, Infinity starting to use smokes themselves.
Get the Aghanim's on the Viper. That's a pretty nice item. The last fight, the Juggernaut died. He cannot afford it. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, jeez. The gang squad finds him. So nice having this Tusk with a Walrus Punch against that spin as well.
Yeah, it's really good. Can't TP out. Jug didn't have a TP there anyway. I mean, this is what the 0900 should have been doing like 5 minutes ago. They're doing it now after they lost like a huge team fight. Like, wait for your Monkey to get that BKB, and then you can take those engagements. But it's a little too late now. PA gonna get the Aegis and also gonna have Desolator. very fast timings for Arms here.
You know, I think Bowie's predictions weren't far off, right? He said that PA was going to have like a 12-minute Battle Fury. He said they're going to finish this game in 25 minutes. he's got another, 4 minutes to go, but with this big old PA with Aegis BKB Desolator, it could very well end that quickly.
KXI.
Snowballs there, trying to leap across the trees. PP gets the Viper Strike in. Oh, didn't break the tree. Unlucky.
Oh no.
Good idea though.
Wait, whose Force Staff was that? Oh, it was a Tusk Force Staff. Okay.
Even better idea. Nice try by Pamplona.
That was a Viper's Force Staff. Let's go for a Bloodstone now on the Viper. Yeah, you know what? 4 more minutes. We'll see. 3 more minutes.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. But I think it's going to be a little difficult to go into the high ground unless you kill all 900 heroes outside the high ground. Because you're playing into the Grimstroke Soulbind into double hex, stuns, which is a little troubling. But for right now, the PA has some insane timings.
And the PA has a DD rune now as well. Bottled up, in fact. His insane timings. Even more ridiculous with a double damage rune. And they've got this nice little push bottom lane by the Lash. They've managed to convert all of their efforts into that bottom tier 2 tower, while keeping a couple of heroes mid, lurking, just in case that Juggernaut does show. 900 don't want to get involved with it, though. Pushing out top with their fresh Monkey BKB. God, that Jugger's going to be so careful. Arms is tracking back, blurred up. The Dark Willow burrow struck under the Sandstorm. It should be a pretty simple kill here onto him. Willow down and no buyback, don't forget this time. So a Soulbind, turn around with a Viper Strike and a Split Earth. Grimstroke.
Jugger's dead.
Didn't have a chance there. And Juggernaut. Wait.
Double damage PA.
Wow.
Solo killed. Yep. Double damage PA. Solo killed Juggernaut.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I should have been watching that and not the team fight top. Who cares about a Grimstroke when the freaking PA just kills the Jug straight off?
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Holy shit. Well, he's dead for 20 seconds. Desperation smoke out from Greedy and Slardin. They're trying to wrap around here and catch out Lash, throwing Serpent Wards and a Wukong's on him. My god. They really want this guy dead. Little boy, he will fall. They'll slow down the push, delay this Aegis timing that the PA is trying to play around. They'll lose Slardin, though, as the Sand King's also going to be a casualty. Okay, you got 1 kill, spent 2 or 3 ultimates, and then you lose 2 anyway.
I mean, they have to drop all of those if they want to kill them fast enough. Like, if they didn't drop that, the Monkey was also dead. Pretty much. Infinity can just react very quickly at this point in the game, because they're looking for every single team fight. They got that BKB, Desol, Battle Fury, Aegis, PA.
Mech Pipe Lash.
Minutes in.
Well, and going on Lash is such a difficult prospect here by 0900. Oh my god, the jump on the Juggernaut. He's just gonna die.
Juggernaut?
He's dead.
Whoa, 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 buddy. What are you doing mid? He literally just saw PA and Viper there. He's getting tipped for it.
To be fair, that's the Basher reveal from Arms, but still. Juggernaut, don't leave your base, and Grimstroke. Stay up at the top of those staircases, boys. Coming down low ground against Infinity right now, just not something you can do. 25 minutes hits. Are they going to end the game right now? Go up, kill tier 3s,
I mean,
force the GG.
They got 2 heroes dead, they can. It's time to go.
Hell yeah.
Where's the Sand King, actually? Okay, he's got his epicenter.
No blink.
Waiting
5
for the
seconds.
Juggernaut to be alive. They might just back off here, though, because it is still high ground push.
Pop the pipe. Crack the whip and run away. Sand King fake popping the epicenter. Well, there's a lot of map here to be played by Infinity. Both side lanes got a juicy amount of farm to be gathered up. Viper shoves out top. It looks like they are very focused on objectives. Because it's so easy to, kind of loosen up. Someone TP's bot to farm that big wave, pushes it out towards tier 2, and that gives an opportunity for 0900 to come into their triangle, reclaim their land. I kind of like them all sticking around up near this Radiant Triangle area.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Another DD rune has spawned bottom. I swear I've just seen like 4 DDs in a row. Go on, PA. You know it's there.
Is under attack. Dire's bottom
Whoa,
Epicenter.
Epi? Whoa.
They make a jump. Okay.
That's
They
a
miss
bad
out on the
jump.
Willow, though. Now the Tuskers sharded up the Sand King. No escape, and they've got Reveal seeing him. The Soulbinder does catch the PA and the Tusk. Monkey's trying to come in. The Burst Strike there, but Greedy's fallen. The Wukongs with a BKB
Okay.
from Monkey. Kills off Pamplona. Little boy follows. Into the grave they go. The PA's also been shredded. Viper on the run. 0900, the blind initiation, gets a double kill for their Juggernaut.
PA didn't click the BKB when she jumped in. There's a lot of stuns on 0900. Can't be doing that.
That
I
was
mean-
like instant. Because Dire had a high ground ward, Radiant ward, and Greedy just immediately, off of that ward vision, straight up jump stuns.
Yeah. I think when that happens, when you miss the stun like that and your Dark Willow gets really low, like you gotta know there's some kind of vision
Dire's middle
on
tower
your hero
is
that they
under
jumped in. So you have to reassess the situation. If you're a PA and you want to jump in there, you have to click your BKB no matter what. Because they see you, right? Because that's how they were able to jump the Dark Willow first.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You gotta press that button. And are we starting to slip into 0900 territory here, where they make a comeback after the first
Well,
25 minutes,
you know
going
what, Gary?
all the way of infinity?
There's an MKB coming out on the Juggernaut in about
Oh, yeah.
1,000 gold. So if they can survive through that, it's gonna get much more difficult for the PA.
Way more difficult. And difficult for the Viper as well. Viper,
that'd be-
what? With a bottled DD rune. He's got an E-Blade on Viper.
To save against the Juggernaut Omni Slash, it's pretty decent.
Pop that ethereal on yourself or whoever's being targeted.
I still can't agree with this Battlefield purchase from the Juggernaut. I think it's just not working for me. Oh, he's playing under the ward now. Yikes. Juggernaut,
Now he
goodbye.
doesn't get the spin off. Brambled, feared, stunned, and killed. Dead for 70 seconds.
I'm telling you, Gary, this is the one thing about South American Dota that they're like really far behind on versus everybody else is vision game. The vision game is real weak. I think Beast Coast have pretty good vision game, but other than that, like playing under vision, understanding where the vision could possibly be and avoiding those situations, you know, spamming sentries in general.
Yeah, like where's the Grimstroke right now? He's coming up towards that triangle area. He's gonna come and deward this, but he's gonna die for it. Oh no, maybe not. Tusk shows his position. Willow and Tusk standing on that high ground, but I think you're right. The fact that Infinity were in that Radiant triangle for a good, what, 2 minutes or so? As the Viper pushed top, they got themselves ready, the fight was brewing, it was all starting to swell and get ready to kick off. You've got to know they've got some kind of high ground vision in that area. Juggernaut just not
Yep.
respecting it.
Same reason why Infinity lost the last fight, and this time the Juggernaut dying. Exact same reason again. And
long
just look at the
spawn on
sentries
Roche.
on the map in general. Ooh, Sanky and
Greedy.
greedy.
Dusted. He burrows deeper into the trees. There's no
Should
more
be
catch
good.
on
He's
him.
out.
He's fine.
Yeah, that's a lot of space created by Greedy here, allowing his Juggernaut to be able to farm up top. I mean, his MKB timings have been slowed down quite a lot now because of that death.
Yeah, like 700 gold off it now.
Yeah,
Bounty
he has
runes
a
are coming,
bad
though.
Abyssal Blade.
Oh yeah, she's real damn close. 200 away. And a long spawn on Roshan. Another minute and 45 seconds.
To the impurity.
It was pretty close to the 3-minute timer. Neither team too interested in clashing.
I would say the longer Roshan timer benefits 0900 the most here. Just to be able to get to their next items before they have to take the fight on the Roshan pit. Once PA has second Aegis and then they have the Cheese and now they have the Abyssal as well, it's gonna be very, very hard. This is like peak Phantom Assassin right now.
She's hitting that peak pretty hard. Smoked up with her squad. Blurred and looking for anybody farming mid.
Dire's
Monkey
top
King
tower
shows
is
top
under
wave
attack.
under a tier 2. But he's got a lot of backup here. 0900 are in a decent position to kind of react to a team fight. But it looks like the Monkey and the Jug haven't tightened up enough. So the Grimstroke is just going to get picked off all on his own. Slardin TPing home. The punch though, Mr. Walrus comes in. Whacks into the Shadow Shaman and gives PP a double kill.
Are scanning.
Yeah, they jumped to Shaman first. He's the one guy who cannot be caught.
Monkey.
It's their disabler.
Ooh, Monkey. Careful. Tusk is looking for you.
Radiant
It felt like one of those moments where if 100, tightened up a little bit, they were all grouped together on the very far left-hand side of the map. Maybe they could take it. Like, oh, jeez, not the Jug, please. Abyssal Blade stunned. Arms right on top of that Juggernaut for like the 3rd time this game in a solo kill.
Got 7 deaths. He has Arms just has. I'm sorry, Juggernaut just has like no flow in this game whatsoever. He just like revives, goes somewhere, dies. His team is constantly shoving the side lanes out, but his support is not putting sentries in their jungle camps, like near their jungle. So it's not safe. He's going for an Aghanims on the Grim. Oh my
Against the
god.
PA?
has been killed.
This is like I'm watching a pub game in terms of like
There's like no glimmer,
support gameplay. Yeah. This is like classic North American pub game right here.
just by
Your
Ags.
Grimshark is buying Ags. Yeah, no glimmer, no force staff against a Tusk,
Under attack.
no spamming of sentries against a team who's constantly running at you.
Doesn't have Philosopher's Stone, so he can't buy wards. Like, I would rationalize. I would actually, like, fight back and say it's fine for the Grim to buy an Aghanims here, if he had the Philosopher's Stone. Just for that little bit of money trickling in.
What is he gonna buy this Ags for?
I genuinely, I don't know. PA illusion? Viper illusion?
What does that do?
It hits people? I think your guess is as good as mine. Like, obviously, we love the item up against
let's see.
Wraith King Radiance or Terrorblade or Illusion Carries, Phantom Lancer.
Yeah. You know what, Gary? Let's see what happens the next time. Let's have an open mind, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's not be stubborn. Let's not
Maybe he solo
think
wins a
that
team
it's
fight.
useless. Yeah, maybe it does some miraculous stuff. Let's wait before we lynch him.
Well, they're all hiding in their base for now, so he's not going to be able to use it anyway. Still a good 600 gold off it. Monkey King making
Yeah.
space in the back lines. He's trying to cut waves behind the tier 2s. Phantom Assassin trying to scout him out. Cuts down a single tree. That's a decent
Gary,
guess. Good attempt.
I'm sure Jericho is like, guys, give me the creeps. I'm like 600 from this Aghanims.
And the rest of his team is saying
600.
what exactly? Silence?
What?
Like, do you reply to that, or do you just farm anyway? Ooh, Lesh. He's a tanky boy. 2,000 HP, mech pipe, but the damage burst in from 0900. A substantial
Ooh,
jump,
then
and
they
they've
got the
also got the
shackle.
shackles on Pamplona.
Buyback.
They drop the Nether Toxin, Lesh buys back, the E-Blade doesn't save him because the Ether
out.
Shock zaps straight through it, and a Lotus Orb bounces the Viper Strike back, forcing a spin from the Juggernaut and Manta pop. The Abyssal Blade's there, the Healing Ward's still going this time though. Dark
they got
Willow
the PA.
unable to focus, and they've got the
He messed
PA
up.
caught up in the Omni Slash. Down goes the Aegis. Serpent Ward's onto Little Boy's buyback. Pamplona snowballs back in, but the Wukong's command, focusing on the PP's Viper, pops the cheese, the E-Blade, and Monkey King, even with his BKB, can't fight against the PA. Jug and Monkey both got to run away. Pamplona nearly dying to the Serpent Wards. They do lose out that Monkey King, and Sand trying to burrow his way
Gotta
back into
blink.
battle, blinking and lotusing, using himself back with the Sandstorm and dodging the dust coming through from Tusk. The buybacks from Infinity, though, desperately needed.
Is under attack. Dire's top tower
Banyuan's
is falling.
greedy. No, not gonna go for it. Needs to defend the high ground. Juggernaut doesn't have Omni, I guess. P, if he clicked the BKB, could have killed the Juggernaut off there, but decided has Aegis, maybe just soak up some of that damage and then try to go for the Jug, but the Jug managed to get away.
Yeah, the Jug just spins and TP's home. And you spend Aegis and Cheese, as well as, BKB charges here from Infinity, to get a... Like, overall, the team fight kind of went even. You're not continuing your momentum, you're not pushing objectives. You spent Aegis and Cheese pretty much just for nothing.
Yeah, definitely. And he had a few minutes left on that Aegis as well, so it's going to feel a little bit bad. I think what needs to happen now is 0900 would have to kill this Leshak once again, who doesn't have a buyback. And from there they can try to control the game. Where on the side of Infinity, their target's going to be the Shadow Shaman regardless.
Well, because he bought back in the last fight as well.
Yeah, not only did he buy back, he's just the biggest problem in this game. His Aether Lens, Keen Optic, has got a lot of disables. To be honest, he should actually take the headband. It'll give him a little bit more cast range, but Grimstroke. Gotta get that Dark Portrait cast range.
Leave the boy alone.
Nah, I just dislike players who don't buy what they need to buy as a support. It's just not a good thing for. Yeah, it's not a good look. You're being pressured. The enemy is like warding aggressively. You need to be focused on getting these D wards, and that's how you get back in the game. That's how you get your Juggernaut to farm. This Juggernaut dying 7 times, I can't even blame him because there's constant vision on him that shouldn't be there.
Yeah, like right now, you look at the map, there are 2 high ground kind of spire wards in the Radiant, one in the Radiant Triangle, one down near the bottom tier 2, that just sees every lane transition, sees everyone who moves into both sides of the jungle, unless you smoke up. These great entry point wards. And the Radiant, they've got 1 bit of vision out on the map, it's under a sentry. Oh, there's 2 wards in the same place, actually, in that right-hand jungle. So I guess that's the area you want to play into as the Radiant. How is that another DD rune? Am I crazy? Every time I look at the PA, she's standing next to a bloody double damage.
Yeah, I'm waiting for her bottle service from the Viper to come in.
Oh, she says, screw it, you've taken too long. I want this DD now. It's at least 4 minutes for Roshan to respawn.
Yeah, they saw there was a ward go down on their side, so they didn't want to sit around there like sitting ducks and get out.
Yeah, the Radiant do come out and get a bit of de-warding going. Sladin with KXY shifting into bottom lane. And they know exactly where the Dire team were a couple of seconds ago. And a smoke from mid down south. Gonna need Sladin and KXY to hide in the trees. This shard's so good for Shadow Shaman. Shackling and creep wave, you get Serpent Wards to push it.
So good. I love it.
No commitment.
Yep, one of my top 5 favorite shards.
What are your other 4?
Great, I knew you were gonna ask that. I didn't have an answer for you.
Earthshaker's number 1. I'll give you another one. There you go. That's 2 out of 5.
Earthshaker, 100%. Man, now I gotta think about it. I should have just said top 3. Then I would have only had to think of one more.
Okay, what's your top 3? What's your last one?
Witch Doctor, let's go. Witch Doctor is pretty sick. That one's nice. Switcheroo is like super triggering for people to deal with.
I can't kill this guy. He just turned into a ward.
Yeah, I was playing a Witch Doctor against a Bat Rider, and he kept like running into me thinking he can just solo kill me. I would just throw Maledict on him. He'll run on top of me with his Napalm and Firefly, and then you Switcheroo and he's just dead.
How do you like that?
Can't lasso you. You can't even stop it. You can't cancel it. You can't click him.
It's like his own little shadow realm.
Yep.
A very quiet period of the game here. Looking at 40 minutes in, both teams waiting on their side of the river for something to happen. Trying to play under their vision as well as the Radiant, they've got that 1 high ground ward, which, like you said, spotted out the DD being grabbed by arms. A PA who now has a Penta-edged sword on top of an Aghanim Scepter at 28,000 net worth. Phantom Assassin, the big boss in this one. Sladin under an observer ward here, getting pinged out. Oh, they're going to come for him. Shadow Shaman getting backstabbed by a Glimmer Dark
Shaman.
Willow.
Oh no.
He shackles the creep wave, but Bedlam and Snowball's going to come and take him out, and he's gone for 100 seconds. Immediately,
Yup.
Infinity, snap
That's
into
fine.
action. Let's go.
It's time. It's go time. It's okay. Viper with Bloodstone. We'll do it.
It's a pretty cool item build. Bloodstone, E-Blade, Aghanim Scepter. Magic Damage Viper is back, boys. We're hunting Grimstroke. Oh, Inkswell. He's fine. Juggernaut.
Alright.
has a TP.
So let's see how this Dark Portrait is gonna work out.
Oh yeah, it's time, isn't it? Finally, we get to see the
All eyes on Grim, boys.
Grimstroke Aghanim is paying off. Lashrak comes up high ground with a Diabolic Edict. Say goodbye to your tier 3. All piped up as well. Infinity breached the high ground. They've de-warded it. And they are bringing this barracks down.
They gotta give this up. You can't fight without your Shadow Shaman. He's actually the hero who's anchoring these team fights.
I mean, he is half of your team fight, right? With Soulbind, he's your hexes, your shackles, everything. 28 seconds left. Yeah, just give this entire lane of barracks away to Infinity. They could think about shifting to another lane, but bounty runes are still up in the top half of the map. Top lane needs to get shoved. Roshan is going to be spawning potentially very soon. Who went and took the bottom bounty runes? Who was the sneaky little monkey king? KXY, yeah.
Yep.
Another long
Got
rosary
Abyssal Blade.
spawn.
Actually, we have not clicked on Monkey in some time, but he's managed to build himself up into an Abyssal. So got a nice big disable there, going for an MKB next. You know, maybe it will become a core. PA still has twice his net worth though.
But that's the thing, like you said it, the game as it kind of extends and this Roshan timing's pretty long. Quick little Abyssal Blade catch on the Willow around the Roche pit, and a two-man Burrow Strike. Beautiful from Greedy. PP caught up with Pamplona. E-blades himself, and in comes the damage from the Juggernaut. Omnislash is already spent. PP trying to turn and fight, but that's the end of you. The BKB from Monkey King allows him just to stand and whack into you, but the Abyssal Blade allows that PA to come in. Takes out the Jug. Bound to strike back by KXY. Greedy's still around here, but Little Boy and Sexy, they offer so much control that Sand King can't get back. On top of the Phantom Assassin, can't save his monkey, so PA will come in and clean up. A dominating Arms, wanting the Sand King now a little bit more. Greedy, he can burrow into the trees after a sandstorm and TP home. Looks like he's okay. The Bramble Maze doesn't land.
It was a good fight when they got the Dark Willow first, but I don't think they could have just went straight into that tusk like that. They have to find the PA. They gotta lock her down. PA just jumped onto her Grim, annihilated Grim first. Dark Portrait came out. It followed the Leshrac for a little bit. It did like maybe 400 damage, I think, before it died.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah, I was watching. Don't worry. My eyes are on that Dark Portrait. I think you gotta focus the PA. She's just doing way too much damage for the time being. And one big problem is that she still has a 7-second BKB, Gary, at 42 minutes.
Wow, holding on to that duration, like holding on to the charges there. I guess the kind of criticism of PA in a couple of fights in the mid-game not popping BKB, it's paying off now. Second lane of barracks for them. At least the melee one will come crumbling down. 900 have that Juggernaut back alive. Oh, the PA, yeah.
Yeah. It's got 9k gold. Not sure what she needs to buy. I mean, you should definitely just eat your Aghanims. Right? No, eat your eggs, bro. Eat your eggs, get another item.
Okay. Rapier then. That's definitely the item you need in this game. Just immediately kill anybody.
Yeah, in normal kind of game right now, the PA would be a little bit confused as to what to get, because she would have like a 5-second BKB, and your defensive item decisions late game is kind of hard. But this game, the PA, I think, just had such a great game, especially in the mid game.
Radiant are scanning.
900, knowing that this next Roshan pivotal to the success of Infinity, and of course can't let them have it, so a Hex and an Inkswell coming in with a Jug spin, but the backstab and a Terrorize allows PA to get on top of that Shadow Shaman. Arms on a mega kill streak as the Omnislash, it will jump onto the Shadow Realm. Willow, no damage. Jumps back in again with his Aghanim Scepter, Swift Slash, but it looks pretty disastrous. BKB from Monkey King into the Eon Disc of Little Boy, focusing the Juggernaut, the Tusk and the Dark Willow, still going to go to work with the Snowball there, but the Epicenter, reinitiation from Greedy, jumps in, and a bloody double damage rune on the PA again? Are you... Seriously? Arms with a triple
GG.
kill, just gonna destroy this fight. GG is called because PA with like the 10th double damage rune in that game. Unstoppable stuff, and Infinity in 44 minutes, they do claim victory up against 0900.
All right, but you know what? Bowie got me. He done. He goofed me, boys.
He was 20 minutes late. 20 minutes off the
Infinity
timer.
won the game, though. They won the game. That's what matters.
They did.
It doesn't matter what minute in the game they won. What matters is that they won the game. I think in this game, Infinity, they did some really good rotations, especially with the Viper. Maybe they're learning from watching teams like Beast Coast, right? Watching Chris Luck and how he rotates, how he creates